Hi guys, I'm Stephen Green and this is video number 6, and this video is on happiness and how do we get to a place of happiness. What do we have to have? Because for me, this is what life's all about. I think the ultimate thing in life is to be happy. Surely that's what we're all aiming to achieve. And I don't think it matters what you have or what's around you. It's just learning to be happy with what you have right now. Being appreciative. So, there's a way for you to get to happiness really quickly. And most people think that you need things. So for me, I had a bad ego issue when I was growing up. And I needed things to fill that hole. So I thought, right, I need to be successful. I need to have money. And I started building things and I got 5 houses, 10 houses. Then I needed 20, then I needed 30 and it went up to 40. And it was probably by the time I got to around about 50 properties that I'd become a millionaire. And I realized that I'd chased this thing, but it hadn't made me any happier. I was still searching for something. And it made me realize that I already had everything that I actually needed. And happiness was not a destination, it was an actual state. And what I mean by that is it's not something you get. So happiness is not something you get for being at a particular place. So when I've got so much money, I'll be happy. When I've got a partner, I'll be happy. When I've got the wife and the kids, I'll be happy. When I've got the dog, it won't ever come. I can tell you that now. So take it from me that happiness is a place that you can be it right now. It's a state and it's within us all. We all have the ability to access it at any time at all. So you've maybe had that conversation with yourself sometimes where you've gone, so for me, it might have been, come on, Stephen, pick yourself up. Or when something's hard or you're training in the gym and I'm maybe saying, come on, Stephen, you can do a little bit more. And maybe you've had that conversation with yourself at times. And what you're basically doing there is you're changing your state. You're calling on a higher level of self, because we all have that ability to act at a low level of consciousness where we maybe a bit more snappy with people, or we maybe a bit moody or not being ourselves. And we have that ability also, the flip side of that coin, where we're just mega happy and people could say bad things about you and shit things could happen all day, and it's those days that you just laugh them off and it feels like nothing bothers you. And maybe you've not felt that for a while. Maybe that was a place you used to be in the past quite a lot and you've not been there for a while and you want to learn how to get back there. Well, I can tell you now, you can actually access it now. And it's a matter of making a decision and saying, I'm going to be happier today. And when I come in contact with people, I'm going to be a better person. So think of how you interact with people and the things that you say. And you can improve that. So what does the best version of you look like? What do you say to people? How do you get out of bed on those days when you're feeling really good? And if you decide to be that, then you can actually access this state of happiness. And I've proven this on the stage, working with people. People have been depressed for years and years and years. And they said, I can't remember the last time I didn't have a day of suicidal thoughts and things like that. And I've got them to access that happy place. And it's made them cry. Usually if they haven't accessed that for quite a while, then it can open the floodgates. And that's because they didn't think they had the ability to access that happiness. But I can tell you now, it doesn't matter what's happening on the outside, you can always access that happiness. It's within us all. We're born with that. It doesn't leave you because of a particular event. It just means you're focusing on something else. And sometimes bad things happen. I don't believe the world's a bad place. I just think sometimes these things happen i.e. people pass away, family members, and sometimes it doesn't feel fair. Maybe it's especially when somebody young's died or something like that, and we can look at these things and sometimes we think that things don't seem fair. But what you absolutely cannot do is change things that have happened in the past. You can only control your future, and the way you respond to things is more important than the thing that happened itself. So getting back to that happiness. Happiness is a state. Now, the thing with happiness, what brings happiness in people as well. So if you're struggling to access the state, we get happiness from progress. So if you're progressing, you'll feel happier. If you're regressing, going backwards, that's when we tend to feel a bit shitty. So it's about, again, getting awareness. If you're feeling a bit shitty and going, right, okay, what is it I'm thinking about right now? Because your thoughts are always triggering your emotions. So your emotions is your body's reaction to what the mind's doing. And what you need to do then is, if you feel a bit shit, is go, right, okay, why do I feel shit? What thoughts am I having? What am I focusing on right now that's making me feel this way? And it's about shifting your focus and looking and going, okay, I feel a bit shit because of, maybe you've put weight on, or you can't squeeze into that dress anymore, or maybe you've had some hard times at work, or you've lost a job or something like that, and you've regressed in a particular area. It's about identifying that and going, okay, I accept that's what it is. And taking responsibility is the first step, and going, okay, this is what's happened. It's already happened. I can't change it. Where do I want to be instead? I accept this is where I am, but where would I rather be instead? Because people get too bogged down in, I don't want to be here and I don't want this in my life. And unfortunately, when you're focusing on what you don't want, you attract that very thing, because your actions and results, the actions we take, are always in line with the thoughts that we have. So you've got to stop thinking what you don't want and start thinking what you do want. And that's how you'll get happiness. So get awareness on what the thing is that's triggering it. Think about where you'd rather be instead, and then start moving forward, just small steps to get back to that particular place. And it might feel like an uphill battle. So it might be, I don't know, you could have put on 4 stone in weight and you're feeling really bad within yourself. Your self-image isn't good. But you recognize that and go, that's what it is. I just need to lose weight. I need to get back to that weight that I was. I need to lose that 4 stone. And if you start straight away to cut your diet and do exercise, you're now back on the path. And you're not going to lose that 4 stone overnight, but I can absolutely guarantee you this. If you lose a couple of pounds, you'll feel better, because you've now gone from 4 stone overweight to 3 stone 12 pound, 3 stone 10 pound, 3 stone 8 pound, and just keep moving forward. And that's the same with relationships, with your income. It could be a hobby that maybe's your golfing par or something like that. You're not doing too well, you're a footballer and you're not scoring goals anymore. Of just identifying what that little thing is and then working towards it, and that's how you'll get happiness. So that's it for today's video. Remember, happiness is a state and you can access it at any time. So choose to be happy now, choose to be happy today. Choose for this video to be the catalyst for you to have a better day today. Smile at people, be a nicer person, and you'll see automatically, by changing your physiology and the way you come across, change your tonality. If you're maybe talking a bit like this and you're feeling a bit shit and yeah, I don't feel very good, snap out of it and change your physiology, change your state. Give yourself a little, right, that's it, come on, let's go. I'm going to be a happier person. I'm going to be nice. If I see someone in the street, I'm going to say, how are you going? How's it doing? How's your day? I'm going to be a nicer person. To the people that I meet, I'm going to change my tonality. I'm going to have a little bit more enthusiasm. I'm going to walk with a little bit faster pace and my shoulders back. So if you change your physiology, you will change the way that you feel. So remember, you can access happiness at any time at all. If you like this video, please like it, please share it. Remember to subscribe so you can get more of these videos. If you go back, there's a a number of other videos in this sequence, and you'll be able to watch those too if you go in the descriptions below. So down there, click on description, go down below, and you'll be able to see the Homeless Millionaire, which was a video that's got over 20,000 views now. I've got some free content in there, free books, free events. Have a look at those, get yourself along to a free event, and have an amazing day. Make a choice today to make your day better. Thanks for listening, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks, Stephen.